Hi Stampers, this is Mary Fredericks, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you a stress-free way to make a bunch of cards using Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper and the envelopes from the 2022 January to June mini. So I was almost getting a year ahead of myself there. So if you look on page 49 of the mini, you can do a lot of things with this suite, but I'm just going to focus on two parts of it, and that is the envelopes and card bases and the Designer's Series papers. So this Abstract Beauty paper is cut a little differently. It's 4 inches by 6 inches, and you get 48 sheets. Which is 12 double-sided designs. So 4 of each of the designs, double-sided designs. It's only $15. So much you can do with this. And I've sorted it out so that I've only got 12 of the sheets, 1 of each design, and put the rest away for something later or to share with a friend. But I'll flip it over so you can see the other side. Just gorgeous papers. So you're going to see how I use that in a minute. And I'm using the card bases. You get 10 card bases with matching envelopes. So fun to have envelopes that match, and you'll see how I've used that in just a minute. So to get ready for my project, I picked out the marker pens that I want to use for coloring. I also put together some of the papers that match, and I would just stick with that. Keep it simple, guys. And then the other thing that I did is I cut a bunch of 3 by 4 inch papers and stamped. I picked a stamp set that fit nicely on that and could be colored. And for me, that was this one here, In the Moment, because it's got such great images and just seemed to fit with the papers. So I mostly used this. I did slip in a bird and a flower, which you'll see. But I did that ahead of time so that I could be ready to put together some of the cards that you're going to see here. So I'm just going to flip through them so you can see what I did. They're all pretty simple. This one I used the punch and colored in. Love the navy colors for the ocean scene. This one, I'm choosing to use it like this. Make it kind of a soft pajama card, but it could also, I played around with it, and I think it'd be great just like this. I mean, really, how fast is that? You've already stamped your images, and now you just need to color it in. And of course, they go with the cards. Here's another one I had a little bit of fun with. Decided, okay, I'll do something different, so I just cut around my image and cut out the relax part of that. And when it goes with the envelope, it really is nice. I guess I like that orange and navy. Here she is again, looking out to sea. And then I trimmed up that saying. The saying actually is a little bigger than that. You can see sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. And so you can do this, relax. You see, I just cut that off, make it something a little different saying. You're in my thoughts, seems to go well with this one. And again, just trimmed the paper down a little bit and colored and stamped. This one I tried to kind of make it look like curtains and same thing. Here's one I cheated a little. I went into my stamp selection and found a flower. It just felt like it needed a flower for that one. And now I've got a couple more that I kind of went outside the box a little bit. This is, well, let's see, what set is that? Beautiful Moments, which is from a few years ago, but it's still in the annual catalog. And what I did on this one is I stamped it on the paper and cut the little dress out and the blouse out of the same paper. And it's one of those Z cards. And I do have a video on that if you want to look back into my videos. or this gives you the dimensions here. So it's cut a white panel like this, and you score it at 3 and again at 6. So you've got 2 panels here, and the third panel is the larger one. And then you can put your papers on like this. So lots you can do with these Z-folds. I'm going to put this one like this. And if you want to do your layered image, could be a smaller size if you wanted it. So that's it. And then again, see how nicely this matches, perfectly matches envelope. So this one was kind of fun as well. It's one of those gate cards. Looks pretty plain like this, but it's fun. And you open it up and voila! There's the birds on a branch. It just seemed to need a bird. And I believe this is free as a bird. It's still in the annual catalog. And just an all-time favorite stamp of mine. And let me show you a little trick with this. See how it... Actually, I made my own envelope with a scrap of the designer paper, which was really easy to do. So this gate card is kind of fun. There's a little trick to it. You can cut 2 circles, put the bigger one on the inside, smaller one on the outside, and then I have a little slot to hold my card down. So that's a fun one. And the very last one that I have here, I just chose to stick with the black and white and a little gold. So I actually did something on the inside of this one. So this was inspired by Call Me Crafty Al, and so I just used her layout there, and you can see the dimensions here. Which I'll also try and put that on my in my newsletter. So please do sign up for my newsletter, because you'll get a lot more details on these cards. And thank you for coming. Bye.